Morning, friends. Happy Friday. We're doing the Friday kit together. And we're going to use one of my old paper pumpkins again. I have a slew of them that I need to catch up on. And so we're going to work on the fun in the sun today. It's cold and it was only 7 degrees on my walk this morning with my dog. And then, but the wind chill factor actually was about 8. And we have a big storm coming in today. It's supposed to be 3 to 6 inches of snow. I'm a little skeptical. I think they like to hype things up, but it looks like it's passing us by mostly. We may get some, but I will be happy because I love snow and I think it'll be really pretty. It gets a little dangerous with Toby's and my walk in the morning, but so far there's not been any falls. Cross my fingers. Okay, just as a reminder, I do have my card kit that's due. It's due today, but I think I'm going to extend it out to the 15th to give a chance to those that maybe need a paycheck or something. So it's 4 beautiful cards from the Perennial Lavender Suite and a little, it's almost like a shaker, but it has lavender and some tea. So it's like a Mother's Day pocket. You can have a different greeting if you want to. Oh, looks like one of my little gems got displaced. Little butterfly, but really fun. Just a little bit of stamping. I think this is the one that's probably got the most stamping. Everything else is pretty easy. Little die cuts on this one. So anyway, so be sure to sign up. And then don't forget about the add-on, these beautiful dies that go with the upcoming kit that's being mailed out now. We should be getting it around the 20th of the month, I want to say. That's typically when I get it. And remember, it's called Love of Spring Dies, and it goes with all 3 kits. So your paper pumpkin kits for January, February, and March, it fits with all 3 of them. So I can't wait to show you how to use that. The number is 164396, 164396. And it's just got this cute little die cut of love, a label die, which is great, and then this pretty spring flower and a little foliage. So I hope you enjoyed also the card that I showed you last night. It's just, I think they call it Spotlight, and I want to say thank you to Chris for pointing that out to me because I forgot what the term was, but it's called Spotlight coloring. And you can see this is just beautiful gold foil, and then this envelope is just gorgeous. This is a very vanilla, so it's just a soft neutral color, but I think it makes a great wedding card. What do you think? All right, let's get to the paper pumpkin kit. So I haven't peeked too much at this one. I just looked at the kit, and it looks like there's a little bit of a fun fold to this, which paper pumpkin does once in a while. So in each paper pumpkin kit, there's the stamps, and you have a little stamping spot that goes with it. When you first sign up for paper pumpkin, you get this block, which is a D-size block. And if you want to, you can purchase from Stampin' Up! A regular D-size block, which is a little thicker. And I think it protects your hands a little bit. It's softer around the edges. As you can see, there's a bit of a difference between the two. But this one is free. And then, of course, any of the kits that you purchase, every one of the kits, they'll give you one of these clear blocks that require stamping. So I always like to keep this tissue because it makes for great gift bag fillers. And then I found a about making from, I think it was a number of paper pumpkin boxes, making a little file box that I can use to put all my paper pumpkin kits in. And then I can put it in one of my cabinets. So, or I can keep it out, but it'll help me remember where my paper pumpkins are and keep track of all my little stamp sets. So I save them every month. I don't ever throw these away. I save them and I go back and I can use all the little sentiments. This one's got some great sentiments in it. I know it's really cold, and that's partly why I brought this out, because I thought those that just hate warm or cold weather would love a little bit of pretending like we're out in the sun at the beach. So I've got some friends that are very sad during the winter, so I need to send them some love. So it says, wavy hello, a sea brightens days ahead, sending an ocean of love. Sorry, I was crabby. Hello, sunshine. Relax, you deserve it. Wish you were here. And sending sunshine too. And then you can have a little sunshine. You've got a little cute starfish. Okay. So the Stampin' Spot color actually is Daffodil Delight. And there we go. Try not to cut any of the kit. Just using my scissors to open it up. There we go. All right. So this is a kit of 9 cards. There's all kinds of goodies in here. And we're going to really need the instructions today, because whenever there's a fun fold or a little pop-up element, I need extra help. So it's I'm just like everybody else. I don't always get it. So first thing we should do is we should sort out the different elements. Okay, so let's find the envelopes. So it looks like all the envelopes are the same. And they're really cute. Definitely look like the typical beachy surfboard design. That's really cute. Okay. Kinds of goodies. All right. So this is 3 of the cards. And another 3 and the last 3. Okay, so right. So we've got the umbrella, each, and that goes with the middle one. And then we've got a couple of surfboards and some beach. And then we've got 3, so there's 9 cards and 3 each. So we've got this little scene that goes with the middle one. Little beach sign. Popping out 3 at a time. It's actually not that hard. And if you're just careful and slow, then and the trees go over there. All right, another really pretty scene. This one goes with this one with the sunset. I love sailing. I don't know if you've ever been sailing, but that was one of my loves when I was younger. I mean, I still would never say no on for a sailboat. I like quiet entertainment. I'm not a powerboat person. I am more of a quiet, like I'd rather do a canoe or a kayak than a ski-doo, but it's a little more work, but definitely more my speed, literally. A little slower. All right. And more of the snow, sand goes over there. I think I've got another. So whenever once you're a paper pumpkin customer, then you can actually, like if you missed out and you want this kit is actually still available for purchase. And there's also refills of it as well. So if you're interested in it, I know I'm doing this like 6 months out because this was July of this last year. Um, it's still available, and so you can purchase this kit because it's once until it's sold out, they'll just continue to have it available. So if you want to take advantage of that, you definitely have an opportunity. And then we've got all these cute little starfish. So I think that there's a couple of them that get the starfish. I'm gonna put these separate. So where are you in all the snow? Are you in the thick of it or on the outskirts of it? I know that they keep saying the Midwest has got this big storm, but I think it's hitting mostly Chicago and going it's south and east of us. So we're not getting hardly anything other than just the cold weather. It's supposed to actually be down to 0, and then it's even colder next week. So it'll be negative and then even more negative. So we'll see if we get some wind that go with it. That'll definitely make uh, Toby's and my walks more challenging. So, okay, so I'm going to leave the sentiments in their little pockets because I want to be able to stamp them in place rather than working with a really tiny little sentiment. Okay, so we have parent tape. We've got little glue dots. And then it looks like we've got some little tiny sequins, just itty bitty little shimmery sequins. Looks a little bit like sea glass. So, okay, let me cut open my Stampin' Spot. Okay. Now, other people do different things, but one of the things I do is I leave one side, just makes it easier, and I don't have the lid falling off all the time. Okay, so let's get to the directions. So the first one we're going to do is the one with the surfboards. So let me get one of the cards. We need the surfboard, we need the sand, and okay. So there are many different parts of this. So the card looks like it's supposed to, oh, there's some fold marks that tell you where you're supposed to fold it. And let's see if I've got this right. I had that backwards. There we go. Okay, I finally got it right. Okay, so the blue part folds down and then folds up and then folds down and then folds up again. So looks like that. Okay, so that was a little more complicated than I've done. Definitely a new one for me. Okay, so now we take We've got the sky. It looks like it needs some tear and tape on this portion right here. Let's put a couple pieces down. As a reminder, I usually just rub it down with my fingernail and then it just picks up really nicely. Okay, so it looks like this one right here is supposed to go all the way down until it hits the bottom and then lines up with the left side. And then we have, let's see, the sand looks like, okay, so it looks like we're supposed to have this little guy. So I think this goes here, so it lines up with this. Okay, so let me get some tear and tape on the back of this. This is one of the most complicated ones I've ever done, but I appreciate that Stampin' Up! Is doing this. Okay, so I want it here. I want it to line up. And then I'm going to need this guy to hold up. Oh, it's got little slits. Okay, so it looks like I'm supposed to be using, it says, Hello Sunshine. And I believe it's this one that it's supposed to go on. What do you think of the Glass Mat Studio? I forgot to get my other parts out, but I love working on this because I don't have to use paper anymore. I forgot to rub off. See, they always give you 4, so in case you've messed up on one. So I usually rub off whatever they finish off these photopolymer stamps with. Yeah, that looks a little better. So you can see that it is it's a little blurry. There we go. It's a little spotty for this one. This one's a lot better. So what I do is I try to rub off whatever they finish them with, and then it gives me a chance to have a very clear sentiment. Okay, so this gets held up like so. Isn't that cute? All right, so we need some glue dots back here. Okay, I'm going to put a glue dot on both of his little pinchers and adhere him to the sign. Then he needs another couple. Then I believe, nope, I better move these further down because I don't think they're supposed to be that high. There we go. They're supposed to be closer because we don't want them to attach to the back. So Isn't he cute? All right, and then this part goes to the front. So we need some tear and tape on the bottom for the sand. And then we need a couple of glue dots, or just one. Yeah, I'll put a couple. Don't want it falling apart. Okay. Line it up at the bottom. Hope you guys don't mind me learning with you. And then we need to add a little seashell and a starfish. This is such a cute card, my goodness. I have friends that just love fun folds, and I just normally just doesn't quite grab me, but I don't mind making them in a kit because then I don't have to do all the hard work. Okay, and then we need 3 of these little sequins. So cute. So it just sits up on your table, or so this one is something that would cheer somebody up for a while. So you've got plenty of room for your sentiment back here, or you can put it on the inside, however you want to do it, or your message to whoever. And then it just goes nicely in the envelope. You can see it just is really easy to mail. So, okay, well, we've done the first one. Congratulations to us. Me being a newbie, this is good for me to learn how to do this. Okay, so now we're going to work on our second one. That was fun. Get these put up here so I don't get confused. All right, so this one, I'm assuming it's the same way. So this goes this way, and then right, folding correctly. So it's pretty much the same design. We're just going to do some things a little differently. Okay, so first thing I need is this so that it lines up. Okay, so I think rather than, well, I guess I need to do it there. So my husband and I and my son, we all invested in really warm clothes and outerwear. So for today's walk, I usually use my leggings, but I also have, Costco has some really great long underwear that's very lightweight and comfortable. And so I put those on before I put my leggings on and my t-shirt on. And then I've got my vest. See this little Stampin' Up! Vest? I don't know if you've noticed it or not, but let me see if I can get it up closer. But I've had this for 20 years, 21 years. something like that. I know because I have a little burn mark where I was working on the wood stove and I bent over it or something and it melted a small spot. So it's lasted a long time. It's one of those demonstrator perks that they would sell those to demonstrators. Okay, so the next thing we're doing is okay. Think something. Oh, I folded this the wrong way, maybe. Somehow this is supposed to show, and I don't see where it shows. This does not show like it's supposed to. Hmm. I don't see a way to get it to show. And maybe they're just kind of giving us a look. Okay. So I think this goes right here. So I need a little bit of tearing tape. Here on the chair. Pair of flip-flops goes next to it. So this is supposed to be 3D, I guess, so you can see it while it's open. And then the beach. And then a glue dot. Here at the top. And I'm going to put one more glue dot just to secure it. So many years ago, I lived in Washington State in the northeastern. I lived in both the western side, and then I lived for about 3 years, and then I lived on the eastern, northeastern side where they have a lot of timber, and so it was really cold there as well, and we had a lot of snow. Okay, so next is this cute little sign. And again, it's just going to line up at the bottom. And then sunglasses. How many of you have lost sunglasses at the beach? Me. You forget that they're on your head and you think you can go play in the waves, and then the waves come and get you and knock you over and roll you around, and you get up and you've got no glasses. So, okay. So now we've got this cute little sign, and we need to get stamp set that goes with that. And it says, relax, you deserve it. Okay, I'm going to remember to rub it off this time, whatever that pigment is, so I can get a nice clear sentiment. So this would be a great one to send. I've got some friends that love to travel, and I think they're going to Hawaii here shortly. And this would be a great one to send them. All right. Super cute. All right, now we need some embellishments. You just put those things wherever you want to. Really cute. All right, on to the last one. Okay. Looks like the folds are the same. These three pieces and palm trees. Okay. These up here so I don't get confused. And then we'll need a starfish and a shell again. This is so cute. All right. So once again, these get folded down. This get folded down. I'm kind of doing it all at the same time. That there, and then folded, 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 folded. Okay. It's like there's a fold that just doesn't want to work. But I'm not going to worry about it because when somebody opens it up, it's not going to matter. Okay. All right. So the first one I want is the background. So I need to put some tear and tape right here. Once you get the first one done, you kind of realize that the second and the third are pretty close to the same. Okay. So again, I'm going to slide it down and line it up. So it's a continuous image. And the next one is the sailboat. It's along the bottom of this. And that goes in the next little slot. And then three. Looks like there's some pieces that need to be popped out. Goes over on this side. So little tear and tape. Bottom. And a glue dot here, but I'm gonna again put another glue dot right here. So not quite all the way over to the left, but far enough over that the opening shows. Yep. Okay. And then we have sending an ocean of love. Now there's all kinds of sentiments, and you can say, I see brighter days ahead, or with the one with the crab, you can say, sorry, I was crabby. Um, there's just lots of variety here. And you can also add sentiments to the other side of your card. So there's room, like I said, on the other side. Okay, let's get this stuff off. I just rub my thumb along it. When they're bigger, I usually turn my little stamp pad upside down. Okay. This one also gets some tear tape along the back. And put it right here. Um, oh, an extra seashell. Oh, I guess the seashell is supposed to go. I think somebody got creative. I think the seashell was supposed to go on this one as well. Okay. But it's different. The directions are different than what they showed. So I'm going to go ahead and add it to this one. These are tiny little embellishments. Don't let them get away from you. Really fun. All right. Well, that's it for today. It took a little bit longer than I normally take, but this is Fun in the Sun, and it is still available from Stampin' Up. So be sure to check it out. If you're watching this later on YouTube, I hope it's still there for you. And have a great Friday and a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.